Today is June 5th, 2026. So I only had one green tray with me. Otherwise, I would harvested more fruits today because already I had to do 2 or sometimes even 3 different selections in one cell here. Anyways, let's go over and see what is ready, and I'll try to add the labels to each cell when I will be posting this video. So the first one is Pitanga or Suriname Cherry Chomba. It's a pretty good cultivar, a little bit later right now than my Guaruja Red, but at home I have plenty of Guaruja Red still ripening, so they're comparable and also very good. I still probably prefer Guaruja Red better, but I'm happily eating in the orchard Chomba. So the next one here is the mulberries here are Caester. So Caester mulberry just started ripening. It's hard actually to find ripe fruit. You see they're not fully black yet, but they're getting there, but that's when they're just starting to ripen. So most of the fruits are not ready. And then these 3 white apricots, these are Afghanistan. So this year we had plenty of chill, and we had kind of probably a good season for apricots. Not so good season for peaches and nectarines, but for apricots is a good season, good year. So if you have enough chill, Afghanistan is a good choice. Afghanistan really needs chill, but it's incredibly sweet white apricot. So the next one here I have Dimor 9. So these long berries are Dimor 9 red Himalayan berries. Very good production for me here in my zone 9B. So the next one here I have, basically this is white knockout, and white knockout apricot. It's much early apricot, so right now it's basically on its very last leg, so they're starting to dry right on the tree. They're incredibly sweet, also excellent white apricot. The white mulberries here are Australian green, also absolutely excellent, sweet, wonderful mulberry. Very long, yeah, very high sugar. Sugar is basically over 35, I believe, yeah. So very high bricks here. I did bricks measurements and they're published on my blog. So the next fruit here, this is 4 Seasons mulberry. 4 Seasons mulberry is getting much better now because we are pretty hot now. We are well over 90 degrees already for a number of days. So 4 Seasons mulberry basically fruits all year round. If you're in tropical climate, it will be fruiting for you year round. So the next one here is Pakistan. Pakistan is still ripening, still producing, but it's basically at very end of its season. So Pakistan is almost done. Excellent mulberry too, very complex, kind of a grape jelly flavor. So the next cell here is mulberries here are Thais. Also very last fruits of Thais. Thais is a pretty large fat mulberry. So this is Thais mulberry, complex, high acidity, high sugar. This is Thais. This fig breba is Ponte Tresa breba. Very few brebas Ponte Tresa made, but it still made some breba for me. The apricots here are red sweet. So red sweet apricots, they're wonderful apricots just starting to ripen. They have this red coloring and a lot of red blushes on the skin. Very nice complex apricot, I love them. So the next mulberry here, small mulberries here are John's Best. I think they're okay-ish, but they're too small for me. I probably will leave just 1 tree for me, and the rest I will graft to something larger like Dimor, Pakistan, or yeah, Australian white, something like that. But they're nice now, they're producing now still. The fruits here, these fruits are actually Ishea black breba. So this is a Shea black breva fig. Okay, the next one, fruits here, is Illinois everbearing. Yes, this is Illinois everbearing. They're actually pretty late for me, they're just starting. So Illinois everbearing It's fruiting, it's going to continue fruiting, but again, berries are small. We don't really eat too many of them because at this time we already have many large fruits which are easier to pick, like, you know, apricots or figs. But Illinois everbearing actually is a very nice complex berry. The figs here is Figa preta de Torres Novas. This is Breba on Figa preta de Torres Novas. Also very nice sweet Brebas. Okay, the next cell. Here I have Valle Negra Breba fig. So this is Valle Negra Breba. It makes quite a bit of Breba. And the apricots here are two-coat apricot. Two-coat is under patent. We don't distribute it, but if you can get a tree, that's a wonderful white apricot too. So this cell is Black Prince. So the birds unfortunately eating very well this fruit, and I don't have many large berries, but Black Prince supposed to be much larger. Black Prince is one of the late fruiting mulberries, and I love it very much. Very complex, also very hardy. So the next one here is Maple Leaf. This is Maple Leaf, and Maple Leaf is hardy to zone 5. They're probably the same as Black Prince. Black Prince, yeah, I said that it's zone 6 because Ukraine is zone 6, but if you're in zone 5, I would recommend you to try too. So this is Black Prince, Maple Leaf, both are excellent mulberries. Then I'm moving to the next cell, and the fruits here is the apricot is orange red, also very last fruits. Orange red is fruiting already for a while. Excellent, very uniform fruit. I didn't like it somehow before, maybe I never had a good fruit before, but this year it's producing excellent for me. And the mulberry here is Old Caloma, also Morus nigra, like Caester over here. I have Caester over here, Morus nigra, and this is Old Caloma, also Morus nigra. Very similar to me, also just starting to ripen. I don't know how much difference in them, but yeah, the leaf structure is a little bit different for sure. Old Caloma has a kind of more palmate leaf, and Caester has more kind of heart-shaped leaves. So, but yeah, the fruits are very similar so far. And the fruits here, so I had over there Australian green. Here I have unknown white. So it's some kind of, I think they're identical basically, but I got them from different hands, different accessions. I keep them as different accessions, but the fruits are pretty similar. This unknown long white and Australian green, very sweet, excellent fruits. And the fat short white here is Buluklu. Buluklu is incredibly sweet mulberry, very sweet and late. And I should have now more of white mulberries if I go to the other portion of my orchard, but I don't have any tray with me today, so I will continue tomorrow in the other part of the orchard, and hopefully tomorrow it will be overview of some other selections which I didn't have time. I didn't have basically space or a vessel to use to harvest them today. But Buluklu is very sweet, late white mulberry. Yeah, excellent mulberry too. So basically, and it's still spring because it's June 2nd. I still can consider that we are still in spring, and we already can harvest so many different selections in California Central Valley. Basically, it's a Sacramento area. I'm in Yola County.